Hey YouTube, it's Manny. So as you see the new stream room, right? I'm gonna set up a new desk. I could use my old desk, but what I wanted to get was a sit stand desk because I'm also gonna work in here. I'm not gonna stand up and play video games, but when I work, I like to stand up for 20, 30 minutes at a time, sit back down, stuff like that. So it's a very good option to have. So I got myself an UpLift desk, and in a video that's coming out soon, it may be out before this or maybe out after, is I bought a piece of lumber from Home Depot as a countertop, and I finished it with a dark finish and polyurethane. So the video might be up in the corner, that corner probably, I don't know, and we'll go from there. But hey, so in this video, we're gonna unbox and set up an UpLift desk, all right? All right, now for the unboxing. So we got the UpLift comes in two. This box is super heavy. This box is not so heavy. So let's open up the heavy one first. Let's see what's in here. All right. Ooh, the heavy duty cardboard. All right, so you got some packing foam. We got our directions. All right, those are going to be important. We'll put those to the side here. We'll start taking out all the framework. What each piece is, we'll find out afterwards. These are heavy pieces, which is nice. Supposedly, UpLift desk supports up to 350 pounds, right? That tabletop weighs at least 60 pounds, so it's good that it can support that much weight. And then this looks like all the mechanical stuff in here as well. All right, so here is, this is just plastic, whatever, that's just to cover something. This is the actual, this is probably one of the motors or something, or this is just the power supply. I don't know what this is, but it's obviously a power cord. Just a cable. This is the weight. Here's the leg. This is a leg. It obviously goes this way and plugs in up here, and there must be something it connects to down there. And here is another leg. Yeah, this is where all the weight is. All the weight is in these things. Wow, these are heavy. That's another leg. Those are super heavy. And more cords. So this is all your connections, your screws, nuts, bolts, all labeled good. Well, labeled well with H5, H4B, HA. This is good. So that's good to have. That's the first box. That looks like everything in this box. This was the heavy one. Obviously, it's the legs. Now we'll see what's in this box. It was not the blade wasn't sharp on that knife. All right, so this is just packing stuff. This is the actual UpLift part. It's got 4 memories and it goes up and down, so it's an RJ45 connection on the end of it. And there's another box in here. It was kind of a weirdly large box for this box, plus that one little piece, I'll be honest. All right, so let's see what's in here. Can't imagine, it must be maybe the legs. The legs aren't, I don't know where the legs are yet. They must be in here. The feet. We know where the legs are, we don't know where the feet are. Like what connects to these. They must be in here, right? Did they say it on the side? I opened it upside down. That's okay. Yeah, I did open it upside down. That's all right. All right, so exactly what I thought. They're the feet for the desk, for the legs. And then, this is the top. This is the top of the leg. So this is all for the legs. So it's the top of the leg, the head, and the feet. So that's what we got in here, right? This piece too. Another one of these. So it goes, obviously, looks like, I'm guessing it goes up into this piece. And this is what raises the tabletop, will be on top of these rubber grommets. And then that's another leg. All right. That is it unpacked. Let's get some of this stuff out of the way. And that's it. That is it over there, right? So give me a minute. Let me get some tools. I'm gonna look real quickly, see what we need for tools, and we'll come back and put this together. All right, be back in a minute. All right, so I looked at this, and all it says is a screw. You only need a additional screwdriver, and that's it. I got my knife still over here to open the packaging up. So we're gonna go through this all. We got C-frame, core components, core 2, T-frame. We have C-frame. We don't have the T-frame. The T-frame is the one. So the C-frame you could tell because these are offset back. The T-frame, they're centered as a C or a T. Desk assembly structure. Before proceeding, count all pieces opposed to any packaging materials. We did that, huh? Use the included Allen wrench handles, H15 to provide increased leverage, better grip when tightening and evening screws. All right. So in here, they said there's an Allen wrench thingy. Oh, this is it right here. This is an Allen wrench handle. So let's open up this anyway. We'll get the Allen wrench handle out because it already mentions that. That's this thing. It's plastic. It's kind of sturdy though. And then we got 2 Allen wrenches, 2 different sizes. So let's open the Allen wrenches up. This one. Put all the tools over here. I'm not going to open up any of the other stuff, just the Allen wrenches right now. All right, that's done. Actually, I might have to just, we got the slippers on. All right, first things first. Wait, we didn't read the whole thing.
All right, guys, so I'll talk through this a little bit. I sped it up quite a bit. So it took me about an hour total, about 45 minutes or so total to put this whole thing together. So what I'm doing right now is the first step is putting the legs together. So the bracket that leg goes on is the bottom of the table. That's what the actual table rests on. The desktop, I should say, rests on. So right now I'm just screwing in some bolts into the side. And that's it, using the supplied Allen wrench to tighten the bolts. Basically, you got to do this twice. So yeah, I do the second leg, the left leg, and the right leg at the same time. Once that's done, now I got to secure the actual parts that actually hold the desktop. So these are the this is a bracket that actually goes under the desktop, but this is where you actually screw into the desktop, and so it stays secure to the UpLift frame. Obviously, do one on each side. One's the left side, one's the right side. It's pretty hard to like mess this up. The directions are pretty straightforward, and everything is very sturdy, and it seemed like machined well, where all the bolts really fit together well. Now, you're gonna, once those are all done, you're gonna slide in these pieces. These are the connecting pieces. Connect the 2 sets of legs underneath. They basically support the desk underneath. So now I actually have to drill holes. So since I didn't buy an UpLift desktop, there was no pre-drilled holes. So I have to line this all up, set it up on the right way. So it's supposed to be 2 inches. Oh, I'm sorry, 1.5 inches from the, I think it said 1.5 inches from the edge, or at least that's what I did, 1.5 inches from the edge, and centered. So now I'm marking the holes, and then I'm gonna drill. I think it's a 1/8 inch drill bit. I'm gonna go a 1/2 inch down. What I did was actually I measured the drill bit, and I put a piece of masking tape so that only a 1/2 inch of the bit was exposed. So that way I knew exactly how deep to go. And I missed the actual frame has a hole in it too. I missed this one, so you can see me drilling the hole there, putting the dust away, lining the holes back up, and now I'm going to use my driver to put in the screws. Reading the manual across, making sure I don't mess anything. Now it's time to do the other side. So basically, you're going to slide those bars across. That's what's really going to make it straight. Now I'm just making sure it's a 1/2 inch from that side as well. I think it said, I don't know the exact measurements, but I think it said it supports like a 50-inch desk to like a 84-inch desk. So like, I don't know, what is it, 5 feet to 8 feet or something like that, unless my math is off. It might be. Well, 50 is like 4 feet, a little over 4 feet. My desk is 74 inches long. So now what I'm doing is, there's little notches in those center pieces, and I'm lining them up to make sure they're centered. And then they give these little plugs that screw into the holes on each side. You can put them in right here. This actually holds that centerpiece down so it doesn't slide back and forth and fall out. There's 8 of them, so 4 on each side, and I'm using the Allen wrench to tighten them down. It just uses pressure. You screw it all down so it pushes pressure on those bars so they don't slide back and forth. Now it's time for the electronics. This is the actual piece that goes up and down. Now I actually put it on this side. I'm going to move it. I realize like my mic it's in the way of my mic because I like my mic on the right side, mounted on the right side, but it's actually right where I want to put my mic. So I'm actually going to move all the stuff underneath all the way to the other side of the desk. But I thought that's where I wanted. So now this is the power supply for the desk. It actually snaps into the frame itself. There's like a groove where it slides into, and I'm just plugging everything in. I just plug the legs into it. Now that's actually the controller gets plugged into the power strip. It's actually probably the computer part of it. And then now I'm securing the cords with the supplied little straps. Just making it look neat, or getting it neat before it gets flipped upside down. The beauty of the UpLift desk is once you have it, you can actually put it all the way to the side. In most desks, you got to climb underneath, and you're down on your knee, like on your back, trying to do this. The UpLift desk, I can raise it up as high as I want, or as high as it goes, and then get underneath it and like kneel and kind of make a lot of room for myself. Just continue to neaten up the wires before I flip it up. The only wire I didn't secure yet was the actual power wire, because I don't know where it was going to go, what was going to happen to it, you know. So now I'm putting the feet on. Pretty easy. There's just 4 bolts on each side. Once again, using the Allen wrench. I actually they give you this piece of plastic to help with the Allen wrench to give you a little more grip so you can actually turn it harder. I broke it. I don't think I had it in quite well enough, and it kind of was just snapped on me, but it did the job for the most part. All right, now this is super heavy. Get a second person to help you. This is my son. He helped me lift it up and then turn it around. I couldn't have did that by myself. It is really heavy.
All right. So here is the desk. Let's see if it works. Actually, I didn't read the instruction manual to see like what I'm supposed to do. I use one of these at work, so I imagine it's the same thing, right? I got all the plugs plugged in. We turn it up. All right, we'll keep it close to a wall outlet. Yep, away from obstacles which interfere. All right. Check the surroundings, right? So, woo, it's going up. All right. 10 seconds, then release. Oh, wait. Initial desk reset. Oh. I think it was already down. All right. Initial desk reset procedure, right? So we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. There we go. All right, so now we can go like this. Make sure it doesn't clip the back table there. Let's see how high it goes. Oh, plenty high. It's a lot higher than I'll go. That's the height, guys. Not too bad. So obviously memory sets, right? I actually should have saved it when it was down there, right? So if I do memory, say 4, if I press 1, 1's probably the bottom, 4 is the top. Now what if I put my hand? Oh, there's no stopping. I actually got some force on that thing. That thing's crushing whatever's under there. So whatever you slide under there, make sure it's not too short, because like that'll crush it. I actually grabbed it and held it up, like good amount of force. It didn't stop. This thing is pretty strong. So that's my UpLift desk, guys. Next step is to get stuff moved on here. We'll have another video on setting up the everything like that. But for now, this is it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. If you did, please leave a like button below. And if you have any comments about what I did, how it works, things like that, I'll do my best to answer those. And if you'd like to see more content like this, then please smash that subscribe button. You can also hit me up when I'm live over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Mediocrity, where I stream Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evening, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, YouTube, take it easy.